Hey, what's up guys? Charlie here. Welcome back to Prison Architect. You guys had some pretty good comments, pretty good voting, and pretty much the consensus for the decision of where to go from here is to expand maximum security just enough to where we can afford to essentially do death row. And then from there, we are going to expand land as well. There was a couple of comments around doing that. Definitely plan on doing that, and I'm hoping to do it on the other side of the road. And I kind of want to just sort of continue the town so that so we could like pretend this is like a main highway, if you will, and then like these are like the side streets, or I don't know. It's just imagination. It's just what it is. All right, so there's a couple of things we're going to do here first before we get started with that. And the first is, this was brought to my attention, and I think it's probably a good point. The sniper tower can't quite see this because this foundation is in the way. So I need to move this a little further south. So what I'm going to do that, I kind of like the way the yard is, but having this area over here maybe isn't the best. It maybe just doesn't need to be, you know? So I'm gonna go ahead and dismantle these two benches. And then we're gonna pop in a fence right along this wall, all the way to here. And then over. And so we'll put a guard tower here instead. And then there'll be one here that can see this whole area. I like that better. It also gets this tower further away from these classrooms, which is kind of nice. However, it does bring it closer to these classrooms. I don't know how that works. Another comment, and this is actually a lot of comments, has to do with, oh, it's 8 o'clock. Oh, I was thinking I might do intake, but now I'm thinking, actually, if I do intake right at 8, does it bring it in? If I do it directly at 8 o'clock, I don't think it does. Let's try bringing in like 10. Let's try bringing in like 10 of these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I want 4 of these guys. Okay, like that. So 9,000 of them. It says arriving at 8 a.m., right? So if I do it now, it doesn't work. Okay. All right, we'll get those guys tomorrow. I thought so. So by bringing this down, we can still have it be sectioned off. I still want it to be sectioned off to where it's only staff only or allowed in through here and stuff. But it lets the guard tower see all the land. And I probably could get away with putting it here, actually. But I'm going to leave room to put a second one in case I want 2. Because one sniper can only target one prisoner at a time. And when things break out, I think I kind of want 2 snipers in here, to be honest. I really want these guys super suppressed when they're in the yard. I really want that to happen. So that's the first thing we're doing. And the second thing we're doing, which has already been done, is, where is it? Here it goes. Guard dogs, right? I've got them patrolling the deliveries area and the storage area now, so that they could sniff out drugs and stuff that's coming in. That was a good comment, good recommendation. We're going to do that too. Let me get rid of the planning lines here. I think these have been here long enough. What else are we doing? Okay, so I've already gone ahead and started this whole fence off process here because we're going to actually move maximum security to where it includes these cells too. And so this whole area is going to end up being maximum sec. So what I'm going to do is we're going to take materials, fence. I'm going to put a fence here and also a fence here. And that's going to completely close in this area. Then we're going to eliminate this, take out this fence here, take out this fence here, and then this whole area will be just a walkway that's still part of maximum security. We're gonna have the airlock for this area so that staff can still get through. We'll still have an airlock right here, and they'll only be allowed to get in like that, all right? So let's start that now. Let's grab a staff door, and I'm gonna put a staff door, I think, actually, you know what, let's do it like this. Put the staff door like this, and then we'll put the jail door like this. And then we'll move this jail door over, basically. So we'll tear out this servo. And once that's done, we can install that servo over here. And then we'll have that transition done. I think this is going to work well. Utilities. Servo. Yep, right there. So hopefully they grab this one because it's the closest one. I'm hoping that's what happens. Well, maybe. Maybe they don't. I don't think they will. It's okay. So once that's done, we can then put in another fence right here. Let's just put it in like that. And this will be the airlock from regular security to maximum through here that staff can go through and guards can go through. The staff-only airlock. Oh, no, they're trying to get through here, and that's because I haven't done deployment like... Oh, yeah. See, that's another problem. This door was installed too quickly, so let's actually lock that shut until it's ready. Okay. Now, this fence doesn't look very good. I don't know why it does that. I think it's just the way the artwork works, and I'd rather have it look good, so I'm going to actually put a wall there just because. But now I should be able to block that off as staff only. There we go. Okay, so now that that's staff only, we can go ahead and unlock that shut. And they should install the servo over here now. That should get installed. He's getting guided, so yeah, he's allowed to come through here because he's going to parole. Okay, so maximum security actually has to be escorted to parole because they can't actually freely walk through here. That makes sense. That's cool. All right, now we have to do electricity. Oh, darn it. Well, I can actually run pretty quickly to here. So I guess I'll do electricity like that. Then I should be able to now, if I take out this door, let's take out this door actually. Let's remove this door. And let's tear down these fences. So we can tear down, I want this fence too. Yeah, I think I want this fence to stay. So this fence gets torn down. And then this one stays, but it's gonna be extended all the way over, or no? Oh, actually, wait a minute. No, that can't work because if I want this whole thing to be a walkway. Hang on, I've gotta think here. No, that should work. That should work. Is this not installed yet? Okay, those fences are installed. It doesn't work because of this. Okay, that's why it's not working. So let's get that built too. We're just gonna go foundation, brick building, and I'm just gonna build this. And we're gonna put a jail door here. Okay. Good, let's prioritize that because the only reason why I can't like block this off and make sure that like no one can get in and out of here or whatever, the only reason that's happening is because this building isn't built yet. So I'm gonna actually lock this door shut so they can't go through here now. So everyone who wants to go through here is gonna have to go through this. And now I'm kind of thinking it might be useful to have another staff door on this side. What do you think? Should we do that? I don't know. Let's make sure that the door connector, door control system is connected to the servo so that they can actually work with that a little bit. Yep. And now it's just a matter of waiting for that to get done. So let's time accelerate a little bit. Let's let this foundation get built. And once it's built, everything should be pretty good at that point. Everything should be kind of sectioned off, completely cut off, and we should be good to go. Now, it looks like everybody's in lockup or work right now. They should be freed up at 11, right? Yep, there they go. Okay. Haven't had any big gang fights since putting in the snipers. I mean, granted, there was that one, but that was because of, like, trying to evict them. But there hasn't been any, like, really random kickoffs yet. If I take a look at intelligence, go to gangs. See, we have 13, 12, and 9. Nobody owns anything. Nope. Nobody owns anything. Gang leaders have, they did kick off. Oh, actually, now that I'm saying that, it looks like he's been getting punished. And I don't want that. What did he do? He just a bunch of destruction. Okay. Danger level should drop now. I totally missed that. It's really dangerous in here. When they fight each other, when these two get in a fight, and if I don't notice it, like, it's terribly dangerous. It's kind of ridiculous, almost dangerous. I put an extra refrigerator in here just because there's all this food laying out, and I thought it might be good to like have that done, so I'm putting in an extra fridge. I don't think it's necessary, but like they keep delivering food over there, so I guess I'll do it. What is taking this so long? Why isn't this built? Waiting for like one critical piece or what? What is going on here? I don't understand. If I take this fence out, is that, like, is it getting in the way? Is the fence getting in the way? I'm confused here. Yeah, I think I'll just have them go around this. It's probably fine. I was gonna put another staff door here, but I don't think it's necessary. All right, so let's make this happen. Why isn't this happening? Did they decide they didn't want to build it now? What happened there? Did I cancel it? I must have canceled it somehow, right? Did I right click in here? I don't know. You may have also noticed while I've been doing this, I've just been letting it run and just let this money go. We've got tons of exports going out every day. Look at all the license plates. And we even have, like, this wood stack here is worth 1,400. Like, boom, done. It's so easy. 74 grand now. We're kicking out tons of money. I think because we have such great money, we can afford to protect our guys a little bit better, to have more guards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 more guards in the mix, and I'm gonna put a couple of more armed guards too. Let's just put like one there and maybe one down here. And make sure that they have patrols. Yep. Now, I don't want any more armed patrols, so let's get the armed patrol out of here. I don't want any armed patrols to go through here. We can make it a guard patrol if we want to, but we don't want any. Let's actually do one of these numbers. And then we'll do a couple in there, and then like a couple in here, I guess. And then like maybe a couple, how about we have one going through here? I just do a bunch of patrols. I guess it's probably fine, right? Something like this, you know? That's probably fine. We'll do one more. Cool. And one more. And let's put one like in here too. I don't know. Just something to do. Okay, so a bunch of more guards. That's going to help a lot. I don't know if we need more cooks or anything. I think we're probably fine with that. I think. I'd like to believe we are fine with that. Okay, so this is still big. Like, there's still... I need this to be part, like, of its own thing. So this building is done now. That's great. Let's stick the fence back in. And we'll just kind of go out to... Actually, it's kind of pointless to go all the way out there like this. What I really should do is just have this fence just go up like that. No, I want it demolished to there. Yeah. Okay. So let's let them get on and build that. Now the only downside with this is that they're not people who are in the shop. If they live over here, they're gonna have to go all the way around. But like, I don't care. They're in prison. Let them do it. So here we go. Fence is going in. This fence is done. This fence is done. Now this area should be all like sectioned off now for deployment. Not quite yet. Not sure why. Waiting on it. Not sure why. Why is it not? Oh, there we go. It just takes a second. Okay, fair enough. This is now max sec only. And now I need to take care of this. Now, this is a staff door, so they can get out there pretty easily to get through this. So we need to have sort of like a double fence out this way too. And I'm kind of thinking that we extend our fence line all the way out to the edge. So if I take the fence, I'm just gonna drag it out to like this, around this barrier, and then like all the way down here, okay? Let's just lock this out, okay? That's a lot of building, right? We're gonna need some workmen to handle that. They're gonna be busy for a while, but that's okay. It's okay. Let's make sure also that our utilities are set up. Looks like I need an electrical cable there. We'll go ahead and make that a priority. I also want to have this fence demolished, make that a priority, and then I want paving stone all through here to have it look good. And then this door is going to be dismantled. And we'll make that a priority. Okay, so they're going to prioritize this first, just to kind of get this done. Let's just do it to like that. All right, good. Go ahead. They're going to prioritize that first, get that done, and then they're going to start on the fence all the way around the perimeter. And once that's complete, then we can start expanding out here and start figuring out what we want to do with our maximum security cells out this way. Now this here says there's no canteen. Yeah, so what I want to do is I want to go to logistics, food distribution. Now these are set for the other security levels. So the first thing I should probably do is make them max sec. Then go back to logistics and let's have this. All these cells go here. Okay. Here we go. Just like that. It's a little bit of a pain in the butt to do that. I agree. But this is the sacrifice we make for our outdoor prison design. And it's really not that big of a deal. It's not. Almost all of these cells, almost all of these, were automatically assigned to this canteen. So I'm not concerned about it. We're also going to have a second canteen, and I think I'm actually going to put that second canteen right here. And that way, some of these prisoners can go this way, some of them will go this way. Everything will work out great. It'll be fine. Okay, so the yard is done down here. So what I can do is I'm going to put... actually, before we do this, let's demolish... I know I'm asking for trouble here, but demolish this first. Let's make that a priority. Then put a solitary door here, or we would just make it completely... Yeah, let's just make it to where they absolutely cannot get over there. That's better. Take the guard tower, and I think I'm just going to put it like maybe here. We could put several if we wanted to. Let's leave room for 2. Yeah, so if I wanted to, I would put one... Let's say I could put one here and also here. Now that would give me enough room for 2 guard towers to watch this yard, which is pretty expensive, I admit, but it's also like a pretty good idea, I still think. So we're going to do that too. And then we'll finish off the fence there too. Okay, so workmen have a ton of stuff to do now, like tons of stuff. And I'm actually going to add a few more just to kind of make it to where we can do things a little bit quicker. So guard towers going in. Let's get our staff, and we're going to go with snipers. We go, and we're just going to drop a sniper off as soon as they're done with that. Here and here. Okay. Added 2 towers, added 2 snipers, and now we've got a bunch of snipers. Now what I can do is I can take this... I'm going to dismantle this one. We don't need that one anymore. Now this is still designated as a yard. I don't want that. So how about we go with rooms... Just D-zone this as a yard. That's not a yard anymore. And then I also want to make sure that this whole area says... Oh, this is no access here. That's fine. I want to make sure this whole area is staff only. Okay, lots and lots of suppression now. I don't see any suppressed effects. Okay, here's a suppressed effect. He's suppressed. He's suppressed. There are some people who are like fearless though, that won't get suppressed. This one's angry. Why are you angry? Why are you angry? You're fearless, so not intimidated by the sights of armed guards, less likely to surrender during a fight. But like, why are you angry? I wish I could see an individual prisoner's needs. You know, that would be nice. If I could like click on a prisoner and see their individual needs, that'd be nice. I used to be able to do that with Scott Gordon because... Ooh, 4 people interested in carpentry. Nice. Workshop safety. Oh, we're getting definitely getting some good stuff happening there. General education. We need 1 prisoner to pass. We have someone interested. Can we get him in? Maybe the one that's interested is in a different security level. Can I put him here? Maybe put the class down there or something? I don't know. Let's just leave it and see what happens. I have the money to spend on these programs and stuff, so I kind of want to get them going and just see what happens, because I really want this grant. When this grant completes, like, I'm really, really happy if it does. This one right here, which is pretty good. We'll get, yeah, we've received 15,000 out of the 55 total. You know, so we're gonna get 40 grand when we get one guy to pass general education. Cost me like what, $500 a session, or something like that, right? 500 per session. So, I mean, as long as I don't take 80 days to have it happen, I still make money, which is pretty nice. Okay, so this should be done now. Yep, this is done. Now I'm kind of thinking this looks a little silly. I almost want to... I know it's really silly, but I'm just going to put a fence right here. Just because I don't like the door kicking out into nothing. So I'll put a fence right here, and then it'll be like, that's why the fence is there, or something. I don't know. What else can we do? This whole area now is ready to go for some paving stone. Do that. We'll do some paving stone there. And then they have this walkway that they can go to access this area. Workmen are busy making the fence over here, so looks like we're getting the fence in. It's going slow, but I mean, there's a really long distance to travel, and it's almost done. Actually, there's only one spot left to do, and now it's done. Yeah, so not slow, not that slow after all. Okay, so it's dark. I don't like doing it in the dark, but I think that's probably kind of what has to happen now, because I kind of want to get it planned and get people building things. We have 50 grand. I want to build these cells. I'm not going to get it done in time to do intake for more maximums, but if I can do it on the next day, that'd be great. So let me go into planning mode, and I'm going to play around with this a little bit, and we'll see what I can come up with in terms of how I want to expand this. I think I kind of have an idea of how I want to lay this out, but I'm not positive, especially if I'm going to be incorporating death row on this side. Then I'm really not positive. I don't want to do death row on this side, though. I want to do death row over here near the road, so that, like, actually I'll probably do it up here near the road. That way the warden and like all these security officials and stuff, they only have to go like just out the front door, basically. They can come out of their office, come down through here, leave out the front door, walk across the street, get into this area, and then there's the prisoner area, and then we do our executions. And I think that's kind of what I want to do, is have it like over there. Otherwise, they're going to have to walk all the way over here, get in a cell. I want to limit the walking, especially when you consider like how long it takes for like the witnesses to get there and stuff. It's kind of a pain in the butt. So I'm not really into that. So let's get rid of the planning lines there, planning lines there, and there, and there. Okay. Planning lines are all gone through here too, right? Pretty much. Yeah, got a few here, but I can handle that. Got a whole bunch here. I can get rid of those. Okay, let me go through the process here and plan this out, and we'll see what I can come up with in terms of like how I want to lay this out. So I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so I've got done a little bit of thinking about this, a little bit of planning, and I've actually got several different versions of this, but what I've ended up with looks a little bit like this, and I kind of wanted it to feel structured. I wanted it to feel like it's organized, but at the same time, I didn't like the fact that, like, when I first started this, I was just started making squares, and everything looks symmetrical, and I don't like that. The rest of the prison actually doesn't have all that much of a symmetrical feel. I mean, these cells do. They're kind of perfectly in line, but they're offset with these ones, and I kind of like that. And then there's these down here are kind of in line, but this one here doesn't, it stops before it gets to the end of this. And then we got the library, which kind of comes up one from here, and then it doesn't quite come down enough here, and then there's a little zigzaggy here, and this wall doesn't match this one. I like this whole, so it's kind of like a real city. Cities do not have this ridiculous, like, completely symmetrical feel all over the place. They do kind of feel a little organic, and so I kind of wanted this to sort of just mold, and that's what I've got going on here. And I didn't actually designate these as the cells like I wanted to, so let's do that, because I didn't do that already. Now you can see we've got a pretty good amount of prisoner capacity with this layout. Just let me get really quick, and there we go. And yeah, I realize that like this whole thing is symmetrical, but I just got done saying cities don't do this, but there are like main roads and stuff that do this with cities. Actually, this needs to be like that. There we go. And we can have a pathway like this. Okay, so that's kind of our design here that I've got going on really quick. And I could walk you through it, but I think it might be just more effective to just sort of start building. So I think I'll get the building process started, and then I'll walk you through it. I'm questioning whether or not I want this to be cells right here. Part of me wants it to be a yard, because then this sniper can help with it. You know, it's like part of me wants another yard to be there. So I might do that, but tentatively what I've got scheduled is to have a sniper kind of over here to help this area. And I do like suppression. I understand suppression is going to make them not want to, you know, take part in classes and things like that. But there are still going to be some that want to, and over time they'll still pass. But I think I'm more concerned about safety and not having people die. I think I'm more concerned with that. And I think suppression also, if I'm not mistaken, and I might be, I think suppression also helps with their rehabilitation and whether or not they'll actually, you know, commit another crime. So I don't know. But anyway, so tentatively I've got a yard scheduled for over here and a sniper scheduled for over here, just so he can like watch over this whole row and this whole row. I don't know how he's going to do that from way up here. Probably can't do that actually, but I don't know. This is all tentative planning. So I think for now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with these cells. And this is a laundry. I'm going to start with these cells in the laundry, and I'll leave this open, knowing that I'll probably put cells here. But if I'm gonna put another yard, if I'm gonna do that, then I think the yard should be here. Otherwise, it's gonna go here, and I'll need another sniper over here, like I originally planned, which it might be okay. Maybe we have gang members, or you know, something like a random event happens, and we need to have gang members and really dangerous people in protective custody, and then this sniper that I put over here can also watch this yard and this yard. I don't know. It's a possibility. I also have to get protective custody done. I think for now, tentatively, because I haven't had anyone die from protective custody in like, I don't know, nearly a month. I think because of that, I feel like these guys are safe just being in their own section for now. So, okay, let's go ahead and let this thing play at 1x speed. And I'm going to go ahead and start putting in the orders to have all this stuff done. So let's start with brick. And we're going to build a brick foundation there and here. And I also want this laundry started too, so let's do that. We have enough money. I think we're going to wait on the money. We'll do these three for now. We'll do just these three. So let's take a jail door. All right, now the other thing to note here is that these cells do not line up with these ones. There's a different build structure to this. So what I'm doing is I'm going to line these up with these ones. And I think what I want is for the doors to be on this side. So I'm going to do that. Okay, and that will line up with this. Now what I could do is put the jail door in the middle here. That's an interesting idea. I kind of like that idea. I could have the bed on one side and have all the... Ooh, you know what? Let's try that. Let's try a different cell arrangement for these guys. I think this will work out just fine. And then I also need the laundry to be accessible, so let's have the laundry be... Let's put it in the middle. Why not? Let's put the door in the middle. We'll see what happens with that. Got the cameras on, we can see everything. Everything's looking good. Got our two snipers. They're awesome. What do we got going on over here? Oh, let's get that make that a concrete wall. This is a concrete wall now, that's good. This still isn't done with a fence. I think they're gonna get to it, hopefully. Maybe they won't. Let's make sure I put that order in and see if they will. There we go. Yeah, I think that looks better. Just having that door open like that, I think that looks better. Okay. Cool. So we've got this stuff going in. All right, this is done. So now let's have this concrete wall stretch all the way across here. And we'll have them build the walls for the separate cells, and then we'll designate it as being unlocked and all that stuff. We've also got the laundry done. So I'm going to pause it really quick just to kind of get this stuff going, because I want them to build, but I also want them to kind of, I kind of want them to do it in a little bit of an order that I want instead of an order that they want. So let's just do this, 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 and this. Okay, now the objects, we'll just let this run a little bit, I guess. The objects, we need washing machines. So I'm going to designate this as a laundry now. Or not. Hold on. Yep, Gordon's killing again. Now there's an armed guard. That's interesting. Gordon just killed the armed guard but took the keys and not the shotgun. He's not very smart, is he? I mean, you killed the armed guard, he dropped his shotgun, and you take the keys? He has yet to get here. Like, he's never gotten to these remote doors yet. So I maybe the AI is telling him he doesn't know he doesn't need keys. I mean, I think he's trying to go this direction and kind of come around, so he only has to break down one door before he can start using keys. I think that's what he's trying to do. So he knows he needs keys to unlock this staff door before he gets around. Which is not that big of a thing. I don't care. He's going to have to get through so many things to escape, so I'm not worried about it. You can see he's not able to do anything. So permanent lockdown, let's end his punishment. We'll go permanent solitary, and as soon as I can click on him again, end his punishment. Where is he? Can I even search prisoner is blocked? Can't be blocked. There we go. Searching prisoner. It's not showing me his punishments. I'm not able to mouse over him. Where is he? It's not letting me mouse over him to see status. Very weird. Like, why is this? I don't understand. There, now it works. Weird. Alright, he's not being punished. That's good. Alright, so hopefully this will get fixed. Let's go ahead and just highlight that and tell them to get working on that too. Now, what I need is for all of this area to be unlocked. So let's do that. There we go. Alright, now this little dashed line here, this is going to end up being just a fence. I'm thinking I kind of want a fence here, and then I might put another sniper tower or something, and then move this fence out of here so that it's just sniper towers. I'll have a sniper tower maybe put here, leave this one here, and then maybe I'll put another one like over here. I know, it's a lot of suppression, but I don't want any problems. I'm sick of repairs and violence and destruction and people being killed. I just don't want that anymore. So I'm going to resort to the snipers because they seem to be doing a hell of a job. How's our mail doing? Do I need to extend this building or not? If not, then I have room for cells, but I just don't know. What's this supposed to be? These are cells. Maybe I can get these done too. Maybe let's just put the order in for this whole thing because I have the money, so I'm going to do it. There we go. Okay, we need our stuff in our cells. So the first thing I'm thinking I need is, you know what? Let's just set things up. Beds, they go in line with the wall. So like this. Yep. Okay. Then I want toilets. And I'm thinking I want, yeah, pretty much just everything the other cells have, I guess. I don't like the lights being directly above the toilets. I just never liked the way that looks. So I'm going to dismantle the lights on these two cells. And I'm going to reposition them to be over top of the bed. That. Okay. Drains. And shower heads. With that done, can start looking at utilities. So utilities, I know there's going to be a pipe running through the middle. I just don't know from what direction it's coming from. And that pipe is going to go like this. Like this. That. 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 And that. Then the hot water pipe's going to run through the middle as well. And it's going to come all the way out to the radiators. Is this not unlocked anymore? Let's get that done. All the way out to the radiators. Okay, there we go. Speaking of radiators, let's make sure they install those so I don't forget. So expensive. Every cell is so expensive because of this whole outdoor thing. It's really expensive. All right, I want to make sure that we have the laundry running before, like, actually I need the laundry running pretty fast because it's really helpful. So how about we do, let's put washing machines kind of, the door's in the middle, which is kind of interesting. So how about we put like a row of washers there. Then I want to put ironing boards sort of like this. What side do they iron on? I wish I knew that. I wish I could tell. Let's see. Is there a way for me to tell? I think it's the left side. Here's what we'll do. I'll just do it this way. Right? We'll put one of these ironing boards along the wall like that. And we'll put another one along the wall like, is it gonna fit? Hold on. One. Boom. Boom. Ooh, leave a space. Leave a space. Boom. 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 Technically that would be fine. You know what? I'll put that there, and if it tells me that no one can access it, then I'll change it then. Okay, so that out of the way, we need to do these cells. Now these cells are going to be different because we have, you know, they're just different orientations here with the door where it is and everything. So I'm thinking I want to put a bed like along this side. Maybe I'll go according to, I think I'll go according to these pipes. So I'll just sort of, no, how do I want to do this? If I put it along this side, then it's not going to line up with that. That's interesting. It's actually hard to do. See if I can get these to line up with these pipes. So if I put the bed here and here on this cell, but on this one I'm going to put it here, yeah, here and here. And on this one, it's in the middle, but on this side is in line with these pipes. So I'm going to put the bed here and here. And on this one, the pipes are kind of in the middle, so I guess it doesn't really matter. But on this one, it's going to be on this side, so I'm going to put the beds on this side. So I guess we'll go like, I don't know, like this. Just call that good. That's going to let me stretch the pipes where they need to go. So I'll take the pipes and I can bring it all the way up like this, right? I'm gonna have to kind of do a little bit of a zigzag on that cell, so I'll wait for that. Actually, I put the beds on the, yeah, okay, so never mind. I don't have to wait for that. I'll just go like this. Zigzag that way. And then this pipe can go straight up, like that. This pipe can go straight up like that, and this pipe can go straight up. Ooh, no. Well, it's gonna have to zigzag then. Yep, okay, cool. And actually it needs to go one more, so. Not necessarily. I guess it doesn't, I don't really know how I'm gonna orient these cells because I haven't figured out, oh no. Doctor, what do you want? We've been getting reports of sickness from a number of prisoners. It might be worth identifying and quarantining the infected to stop it from spreading. Okay. 10 more infected. And I'm going to have to learn how to quarantine. I'm going to have to quarantine these guys. Hopefully it's not Gordon. What's Gordon doing over here? This is not Gordon's cell. This is Gordon's cell. Escort prisoner to that cell. I want him in the same spot. Oh, and this guy is in lockdown. We need to get him out of it. There we go. Now, I'm going to make sure that doesn't happen anymore. We're going to take and remove the cell designations for these cells. There we go. These can still be yards. I don't care, but... well, no, because they might come out and want to go through here to get to the yard, so let's not do that. Let's just have these not be rooms anymore. They're set up and ready to go, but I don't need to use them yet. Okay. So what we're dealing with here is electricity needs and water needs. And we're going to have all this stuff put in. I have to identify some quarantined prisoners. How do I want to make these cells? I'm thinking like the radiator can go in the middle. Maybe like along the wall. And then we can just put the toilet and showers kind of along like this. So if I put the shower like this. No, like this, yep. Near the door, right? Yeah. Near the door. Toilets go near the door. Yep, and then the shower heads will go near the wall. That way, I limit how much hot water pipes I need, which is good. Saving on some costs. And it looks to me like we have to put the pipes back in over on this other cell here. Looks like for whatever reason the pipes... Oh, they're already done, that's why they're not queued. That makes sense. Okay. So that's pretty much it for those cells. I just gotta wait for them to get done. We're gonna put the power plant in, or the power station in. Probably will do it somewhere over here. Probably need another water pump too, although this one is actually fairly centrally located. So I don't think actually I need to do that. I think the water pipe can just come down. I think there's probably already one close by. This one could pump water to it too. I wanted this to be its own closed system though, so never mind. We'll just do it this way. We'll take this big pipe here, we'll drag it up like this, we'll bring it all the way down to about, let's say here, and then we'll just bring this down to about here. And then I'll make that go all the way like that. Okay, that's good. I'll go ahead and let that build. We'll let our guys get done with it, or get our guys to continue this building. I need to track down these prisoners. There's now 31 people sick. Look at all these guys. Wow. There are now 31 people sick. It spreads super fast, so I need to treat that. And we will do that in the next episode. If you guys like the video, give me a big thumbs up. Thanks for supporting the channel. I really appreciate it. And give me a comment down below. Let me know how you think it's going, how you think the plans are going, and also, I don't know, anything you want. It's cool. I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.